Oh, Soko. Hello, Malachi. Hello, newbie. Hello, L. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Gabrielle. Or Gabriel. Hello, Mrs. Baby. Hello, Secret. Hello, don't ask. What thing are we not supposed to ask him? Hello, Paunch. Hello, okay. Hello. Hello, Gerund. Hello, Mid. How are you today, Gerund? Well, ended up being busier today than I expected to be, so I'm a little bit worn out, but that's the joy of adult life. Hello, Blessing. Have you tried having a conversation and saying, "No, seagull, this is my bread"? And if that does not work, I mean, relocate. Are you gonna start singing seagulls now in the Yoda voice? Hello, Maria, and thank you for liking the live. That is appreciated. Hello, Wes. Hello, Andrew. You are correct. We are at 158 from what I can see. Oh, do. That would be nice. I do appreciate the support. I wonder what hologram will turn on when I finish cleaning it. Or maybe none at all. Hello, Green Man. Yay! Welcome back.
Thank you.
Also, all the talk about Powerwash Simulator, I went and started playing it and streaming it.
Nice. Going well.
Well, I'm at 36% already, and I've been at it for 17 minutes. So, just taking my time, washing the doorways, cleaning all the panels. I'm live on Twitch if you wanted to log in and see what it looks like, since I talk about it quite a bit.
We do that again.
I don't know. I do it from my computer. But from yours, I think you have to have the app on your Xbox. But I don't know. I don't actually stream from my Xbox anymore. I just use the capture card. Makes it way
What is
easier.
that?
Huh?
What's a capture card?
So the output from the Xbox goes into the capture card, and that capture card sends it to my computer, so that way I can control and do overlays and all that kind of stuff. So that way it's not just... I'm not in the same room as someone, but Guinness hopped into my Xbox Live party, so he's kind of here.
My games and apps. Twitch, Twitch, Twitch. There she blows.
Yep, that cat is Popstar.
What is the channel again?
It should just be beaten, just like everything. Oh no, I fell into the crew pit. Well, guess I'll just have to start cleaning here.
You got a squirrel
A squirrel?
as your icon?
It should be a beaver, actually.
Oh, that makes more sense.
That is my girl cat. The boy cat is sitting by my feet currently.
It's getting so clean.
I know, it's just a little thing, and then you get those like stubborn stains, so you have to turn up the nozzle so that way it's more powerful. Or like when I was doing the AT, you had to use a bunch of different nozzles to get distance and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, it makes the happy little noises when you get something completely clean.
Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah. On the Duloc level, when you were doing the little figures that sing, like there were so many of them right next to each other that it was just tick, 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 tick. Hey, koala.
What did it, koala?
Koala hopped into the chat because I'm live
Yes.
both on Twitch and TikTok at the same time. So the Twitch chat does not appear on the screen while the TikTok one does at this time. I was doing both for a while and it just seemed to get cluttered to me. So I keep trying to evolve the stream to the best of my ability. My favorite new one is the webcam that I got for the cats, because then as they move around on the couch, I can actually like pan it and zoom in on them, so I don't have just a stationary camera anymore on them. Because there'd be a lot of time they would just be sitting just like 6 inches off camera, and I didn't want to get up and go across the room just to move it. So, or as you can see, the one that's on the screen right now, she is just so tiny. I had to zoom in a ton on it so that way you could see her. So Gino, this is Powerwash Simulator 2, and this is the Star Wars expansion. Yeah, this is what I do, Guinness. I sit here and I clean.
Squeaky clean.
Well, it's just... You wish you could get what?
More into it, you know?
It's one of those things is I didn't think I was going to enjoy it until I actually played it, and the controls are a little different between 1 and 2, so that had a little bit of a learning curve, but like I said, I just sit here and like when I play it with one of the twins, she just wanders everywhere. Like she doesn't just clean one thing at a time. She just wanders. And it's like
some exploring.
Yeah, but she'll just be cleaning while doing it. So like when you watch the recap video at the end of it, you see her like just all over the place where I'm just sitting there like doing one thing at a time. Because at the end of it, it will start giving you icons going, oh, you missed this one thing over here to go finish it up. Hello, Caesar. Also, it's great background sounds. Like, I could just put this on and play, and without noise or music or anything, it's just white noise. One of my favorite levels I did was the carousel, because you could just put it on and like stand in place and turn the carousel on, so it was just sitting there moving for you.
Nice.
That was also the one that I got frustrated with it at the end, because it was like, you're missing like the pull of this, that, and the other, and I'm like, oh no, I know I did all the pulls. Like, I'm constantly going around getting every inch of them, and it's because I had turned it off, so the poles hadn't moved up or down, and so each one's like end needed to be cleaned. I was just like, oh, I feel ridiculous. Yeah, and it's weird the partnerships they get, because they've done a Adventure Time one, the Shrek one, the SpongeBob one. I think they even did Final Fantasy 13 or 7. Like, it's just weird because you're like, yeah, I get the whole like going to clean this, but then you're like, yeah, you're gonna go clean Adventure Time, and you're like, I don't know what that looks like.
Wouldn't mind the Final Fantasy 7 one, cleaning up Tifa's bar.
Well, and that's the thing is they usually try to do this, that, and the other with it. So I don't know what's all in that one. I've only have the SpongeBob one and the Shrek one, and those were both on 1. I did those. On 2, I've only done the Star Wars. Hello, Andy. My question is, what did they do to make it this messy? I mean, and looking at the messages on the side of it that you're getting, this would take place between, like, right before the Hoth Empire Strikes Back, so this is Vader's ship. How did he let them have this much just dirt and messiness?
question.
Well, on the other one, like on the Hoth mission, I kept giggling because I was like, all right, I'm on Hoth. How am I spraying water everywhere like this and not freezing solid? Or on the Tatooine level, there isn't this much water on Tatooine. But they do even have, like, some of the missions have, like, challenge mode where you can only use so many gallons or you only get so much time. So, that's always interesting. The using the least amount of water is actually the hardest. Because you really have to just individually spritz everything. Or maybe it's just the way that I play, because I just constantly have the stream on and I'm just spraying it everywhere. Hello, Soviet. I just was talking about that exact thing, Soviet. And this is Vader's command ship, so I mean, he's gonna be upset. Unless he was having a party. Nobody parties like a Darth Vader party. I don't want to lay on the ground. Hello, Gene. Hello, Aubrey. I don't know if I could handle this game in VR. Like, as much as I'm moving around, like, maybe if you do the turret control cleaning, but, like, the way I move, I think I would get nauseous in VR. Guinness, do you have a VR headset, or do you just use Snuggles?
I haven't. I've never used one of them.
Oh, I am always intrigued by it, but with the glasses, I've just never tried it.
Wouldn't mind. Especially
But,
with a
like,
good
could
game,
you imagine
but
doing this game in VR?
I don't know. Depends on how it, you know, moves around it, I suppose.
I don't know.
Just move your arms and you'd spray so you wouldn't have to look in every direction you're spraying.
Well, but you can do that. Like, is this... Nope. Okay, so that turns it on and off. Is this turret control? Nope. This is turret control. So, like, you can sit here like this and, like, pan and clean and all that kind of stuff. Like, this just seems weird to me. Like, I would much rather be moving my body around.
Yeah, with the controller, I see that, but it might not be so bad if you used it like this in VR.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember watching when the back to Skyrim stuff was first coming out, and they were talking about having to how you would move in Skyrim and jump from place to place and all that stuff. And like that sounded nauseating. But it's Skyrim; it should be out on everything. Have a different nozzle that'll do better. Yeah. Oh, there's another Star Destroyer. I push one of the control buttons and make it fire on it. Viva la Resistance. only thing I wish they would do in this would be maybe some of the John Williams Star Wars music. Just for ambiance.
Is that music back in New Hope or something?
Yeah, like when I was cleaning the cantina, I expected the do 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 do, but not even there at all. Another interesting expansion because that they could do is I think it'd be fun if they did a Harry Potter one because there's a lot of places you could go and clean in Harry Potter and vehicles and stuff.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Well, it's probably negotiating the cost to put it in there. I bet the people will be like, "Yeah, that's awesome," but then when you license it be in there, then everybody can license things and you want to control your properties. Modded maps is in what? Like in this? Nope, I play everything vanilla. And even in like Baldur's Gate that I'm using mods, those are mods that are put out by, not Bethesda, Larian themselves. Now, I don't think I can get mods or maps on the Xbox version. Maybe on PC you could. Remember Snuggles talking about Beat Saber getting all the weird songs and everything. That's how I learned about the Shia LaBeouf song.
I didn't know there was such thing.
You don't know the Shia LaBeouf song?
I don't think so.
Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to be sending you the YouTube link. Well, it's kind of like you and him talking about the Mary-Kate Ashley Olsen like pizza thing. I had never heard of that.
Pizza. No idea how I stumbled upon that, but
Well, it's like the
I
childhood.
stop
Like you
laughing.
just you find things that existed, and it's the nostalgia. Yeah, mine is a little bit from the digging a hole in my yard today and using a sledgehammer. So, what did you think of my Minecraft in real life, Guinness?
I forgot to check that out.
Hello, Lemois.
Well, that brick was in that hole.
Yep. Because it was a layer of concrete poured, all one big block. Then on top of it was layer after layer, like 4 layers of brick. And one of the twins and I took out like the top layer on it this weekend, and what was left is what you saw today. So another like 2 or 3 layers in some spot, plus the cinder block. And I couldn't pull the cinder block out, the poured concrete out. I had to use the sledgehammer and break it and pull it out.
Diggy hole.
Good old dwarf metal. The worst part in this game is when you get to like 95%. And then it's like, I just need to get a little bit more. So that way it starts telling me the 1 or 2 spots that I'm missing everywhere. And I go get them.
What are you at now?
I'm currently at 83. I feel like this is a fun nozzle. It just, I wish you could change its spread. You'd really be able to get stuff. I keep falling off stuff. Because once I just start spinning and getting this outside wall, it's going to go quick. That was the other one I really had to struggle with, was one they had a fountain. And it was that, okay, go to the top level of the fountain and work myself all around all the level. I did that side, I did that side, so we just have the main area now. Alright. Hello, Gene. When I'm done with this and we switch over to grounding, if we start a whole new world, will it transition over tomorrow with all the update, or is it going to refresh everything?
I want to say it'll transition, but I'm a little worried about that, I suppose, because they mentioned a couple of times in their stream that once it goes live, it'll be a good time to start a brand new world.
So maybe we'll just wait till tomorrow for that. You guys play so much without me that you're like, oh yeah, you just do this with this and it's over here, and I have no idea where stuff is. I just feel so lost.
I mean, it's definitely an easy game to get lost in. You're the size of an ant.
Oh no, we're littler than ants. They beat us up. Ants are mean. And uncles. Ooh, I've gotten to the point. They're telling me what's still dirty.
Nice.
There's also a way to like ping the dirt to make it glow. I just feel that that's cheating sometimes, though.
Yeah, I can see that. I was gonna give you a like, at least follow, but I don't remember how to log in.
That's always the fun. It's that, oh yeah, I need to update something. It's like, oh, what's your login? I'm like, I don't remember. Everything has a password and a name. It's just so confusing.
The worst is, let's change your password. Sorry, but you can't use a password that you already used. It's like, I tried that password, you wouldn't let me log in with it.
That was when I worked retail at GameStop. We had to every 3 months change our password, and you could not reuse it ever. So it was that every 3 months having to think of something new and unique. So eventually I just figured out that I would use a similar password, and at the end of it I used a Roman numeral. And so every time I would change it, I would change the Roman numeral, which worked.
Nice.
But it'd also be that like you hadn't worked in a week and you're like, okay, what number did I leave off on? Especially if I just rolled.
All right.
97%. Hitting the home
Surprised
stretch.
there. I guess maybe not super surprised, but a little surprised they haven't done like a Simpsons one.
Oh, of the cleaning?
Yeah.
I could see that because you could do the house, you could do the nuclear plant. Like, there's lots of games that you would think that would like, oh, that would make sense, and then you start to think about it, and like, that actually would be an interesting one. I mean, for you as a fan, they should do an office one for you guys.
I'd clean the heck out of Shrewd Farms.
Well, but that's the thing is, so you got the whole main office area, and then you've got like the dock, the warehouse area. Then I haven't watched the show enough to know where else do they even have set places that you go and see throughout the show.
I think just the office is the main one, and then warehouse. Every once in a while they'll have a scene at Shrewd Farms, but
Yeah, I tried that show and it just wasn't for me.
it took me a while. And once I got hooked hard.
Yeah, I love the clips that you see online of the pranks and all that stuff like that, but it's just, it takes a little bit of time to get to those pranks.
Mhm. Back to the Simpsons thing. So, just don't understand how it's still on the air. I don't know a single person who watches The Simpsons. Like,
Yeah, I
it's like they're almost 40 years old now or something.
Yeah, well, that's what the rumor mill is that one of their voice actors was talking that it's going to end after the 40th season, which I think I'm okay with that, because I probably have not watched it in 15 years.
Yeah, I'm just fine with that as well. Like I said, I don't know a single person who watches The Simpsons.
But I mean, I will go back to
Understand.
some of the really, really old episodes, and man, some of those still just make me giggle.
I mean, I'll still watch some, enjoy it while I do, but I don't, and know anybody else who does.
Well, I mean, it's the same problem as Family Guy. It's so many things that were uh, comedic and satirical are just mainstream now, and you're just like, it's hard to be like, oh, this is so ridiculous, kind of like in The Simpsons when they had the three-eye fish Blinky, and it was just like, I mean, I could see that the place has been dumping toxic waste for so long that fish are starting to get three eyes. Like, that doesn't surprise me that much. That very well could be a thing. The thing that just gets me about that show is the fact that they've never aged them. I mean, they've done the what if episodes and all that kind of stuff, but man, I did terrible in this group hit area.
You have to crawl underneath the computer screen thingy.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. Well, like right now when I'm looking at it, I can see that the little crack nubbin areas just has stuff, and it's just there's a lot of times you're like, man, this looks completely fine, and then you like lay down on the ground, and be like, oh, I totally missed all of this. Like, my bad. It really gets you to think about perspective a lot. Because you're like, oh no, I totally got all this, and then you just turn your camera enough that you're like, oh yeah, no, I didn't get any of it. And the fact that I'm at 99% and there's still just lots of things that I've missed. One of the achievements in this game, or if it's just the first one, I can't remember, is to get everything in the entire level at 99%, but not finish any of it until all of it hits 99. And I'm like, how do you not accidentally clip like a panel or a light or something and just automatically do all of it? There are those people that love them achievements.
I used to chase after the achievements. Not so much anymore.
Just doesn't really, I mean, you don't get anything for doing it.
The reason I did it was because, yeah, I don't know if it was Game Pass, but there was, like, if you unlock 3 achievements in 3 different games, you get 100 points that you could spend on some kind of what it was called, but you actually got something for achievements, so I was chasing them. I think they've stopped that.
I don't remember that. Very well could have been. I just remember when we were post-college, Snuggles and I going to see who had the higher achievement score on certain things and that kind of stuff, and I was actually just talking about this on stream the other day. Of Snuggles, when he had Gamefly, got the Avatar: The Last Airbender game, and he got all the achievements in the first fight. So like he took the disc out, put it in his Xbox, played it for maybe 5 minutes, got all 1,000 points, sent it back off. And I was just like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well, and that was something because while I was working outside today listening to my gaming podcast, they were talking about how Xbox is thinking about instituting that there's going to be like where PlayStation has the Platinum achievement, that if you get all achievements, you get a higher achievement. And I'm like, I don't know if I need that or want that or care about that.
I suppose I don't understand what it would be for.
Well, it'd be that you got everything and you can show that I did everything in this entire game, not just some of it. There are those people that can play one game forever and they absolutely love it. Kind of like Minecraft. You could play Minecraft forever. Or Skyrim, or Fallout. Any of those massive MMOs. I did see you playing the Final Fantasy VII remake. What did you think of it?
Even in the original, I had a hard time with Midgar, and I'm looking forward to getting done with that and getting out into the new world, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon with the Grounded 2 update coming.
You do love your Grounded.
It's true.
Hey, each their own. You enjoy Grounded. I enjoy power washing.
Right. I just watched one streamer. I want to say it was like Guns and Glitz or something. I don't remember the guy's name or gal's name or talking or anything. They've like created this massive highway system from every point that you want to go, grass and stems, and it's all in the game. So they're out there collecting each of these resources and running them back to place them down. So that had to have taken quite a long time, but it's pretty cool.
Well, and I remember on the first one that you guys got really into zip lines.
Oh yeah, they're making a comeback with this release.
Well, maybe I will understand it.
I also added fast travel between the ranger stations.
Not just the tubes, or the tubes are now fast travel.
Tubes are now fast travel. You have to spend raw science to unlock each one of them, but once they're unlocked, you can just go into a tube and then choose which ranger station you want to fast travel to.
That will definitely be helpful in some respects. Alright, it keeps telling me that I'm missing something on this console.
Gonna be a little, like that little screen. Is there a spot underneath it?
Well, that's why I keep hitting it from the different angles, and that's why I'm wondering if that dot is telling me to hit it from the underside or whatever. Because that's the other thing, is it disappears as you're looking at it. So this is my go-to, everything will just become clean. It looks like it keeps showing that little dial, but that's the other thing, is I can't hit them well enough to show the little progress bar showing which one is left. Oh well, let's go to a different part of the ship and it'll tell me what's left. That's the other thing. When you get down to like the last three, it'll go, you need this door, this window. %. Yep. That's the fun of it. It's just, I'm just going to spray everything. Eventually it all gets clean. Well, and there'll be times that I don't know that each individual, like, console display is a thing to clean, not the whole console itself.
Right.
It's like that one, I was like, oh yeah, probably did not jump on top of it and look at the top side of that screen, and these will probably just be the little bit of the back side that I didn't get, or the underside or something. My favorite is when I find like whole walls that I miss like a giant chunk and be like, oh yeah, I totally not get that at all.
I could also see a Rick and Morty one.
Yeah, but after the voice actor guy got accused of those things and stuff, like it's just there's some properties people are just staying away from.
They fired him, right? And there's a new Rick.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. Like I enjoyed the first season, but then it just I don't know. I just burned out on it. Yay! Last three things. I did it.
Huzzah.
See, this is my favorite part is when you finish it and you get to watch yourself just power clean it. Because it just needs to have the yakety sax.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently it got dark in here and my camera is not showing the cats anymore.
Definitely not.
Alright, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys on the next stream.